Good day and welcome to Inquirer Mobility. I'm your host, Artie Lopez, and this is Bike Talk. Now, I have a very good idea that you know exactly what we're going to be talking about. So, what'd you say we got on the saddle and get started, huh? Weeks after its imposition, the motorcycle barrier that's been required by the Joint Task Force COVID Shield remains to be a controversial topic that thousands upon thousands of motorcycle riders, their partners, along with the general public are finding it hard to understand. Well, do they say to the glaring impracticality, risk of it causing serious or fatal accidents, and well, the sense of it all, or rather the lack of it, as overwhelming feedback on various platforms and social media point to the majority of the public being against it. Though the National Task Force stands firm on the approval and endorsement of the motorcycle barrier's design as submitted by the Bohol provincial government and the ride-hailing firm Angkas, engineers, motorcycle manufacturers, veteran motorcycle riders, and regular citizens have weighed in with their analysis and rationale. Point number 1. Only married couples with documented proof that they are indeed married and living together may be allowed to ride pillion style, or for the partner to back ride on the motorcycle, and that they use only the approved motorcycle barrier designs. So if these couples who live and stay together under one roof, presumably, who wear no masks and don't do any kind of social distancing at home before and after they ride a motorcycle, then why all the measures to literally separate them from each other by means of a barrier? So without even being sarcastic, many decry the absence of logic on this major point. Point number 2, and it doesn't really take an expert in aerodynamics to figure this out. If you hold out your hand through an open window of a moving car, say at 40 kilometers per hour, and you hold your palm like this against the wind, you can literally feel the force of the wind resistance pushing against your palm. Now, the motorcycle barrier easily has more than 20 times the surface area of your palm. Now multiply the force of the wind pushing against it and your back rider. And think of how it would feel at 60 kilometers per hour. And what if a bus overtakes you at speed? Now, even if you're inside an SUV with all the windows closed, you can feel that. You know, when your SUV sways a little bit when the bus overtakes you at speed because of its really bad wind resistance and aerodynamics. It sort of funnels all the wind towards you. Now, imagine if you're in a smaller car like a subcompact or a micro compact with all your windows closed on a highway. Then, you could even swerve to the right or something like that if the wind is so strong. Imagine that if you're on a bike holding on to a shield, then, wow, scared of the possibilities. And point number 3 is that if full-face helmets are aerodynamic by design, and if worn by both riders with the face shields down and wearing face masks inside to filter whatever air or airborne droplets to seep in through the gaps or the inlets of the helmet, and that they're both married and living together in one roof anyway, why not require that? Full-face helmets, face shields down, masks inside, and I would think that would be safe enough, even for the experts. Well, there are several other points, but those are the main 3. But the main question remains, and that would be why, with the overwhelming public and expert sentiments against the use of the required NTF-approved motorcycle barriers, is it pushing through without more thorough and actual tests to let the findings speak for it, and well, quiet down its critics? Well, here's to hoping that the answers don't come in the form of serious or even fatal accidents from its use. And also, here's to hoping that the authorities would listen to the feedback of the majority of the public about the motorcycle barrier. Once again, this has been Artie for Bike Talk on Inquirer Mobility. Please stay safe out there.